Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to the Let's Go live show. Today, on today's show, we're going to be talking about OBS, or if I like to call it, Open Broadcasting Software. It is free. It is a broadcasting software. Today, we're just going to look at its features and why you should be using it. And then hopefully next week we'll be doing a tour through Open Broadcasting software to show you how it is so easy to use, even though when you look at it, it is overwhelming. So welcome. Let's get on with the presentations and get you on to your day. So we're talking about broadcasting live streams, and you can, of course, go and use Facebook Live or YouTube Live, and you need a broadcasting software. But hey, this looks great because I am looking awesome, and I'm not just talking about my background. Because with broadcasting software, you can change your audio, you can change your colors, you can change where you're at in your show. I mean, I am small in comparison to who I really am. Anyway, so let's get started. So we've been talking about setting up your studio, and now we're on to broadcasting software. We looked at some of the free platforms, and today we're going to look at OBS because it's a free broadcasting software. And then later on we'll be looking at my favorite, XSplit, and also we'll look at Zoom and StreamYard and stuff like that. So I'm Jane Gardner. I work for my husband. I've got to get going soon, so we're going to be talking about how to make a show. This is all about setting up your studio and live streaming, recording that live stream so that you have a show. And I have shows on Roku that I've put up and Amazon Fire. But today we're going to talk about how to set up OBS. So OBS is called Open Broadcasting Software, and it's open source, which means that it has a variety of developers who help and assist in creating the software, and so it's free. That's not like because you have a variety of developers it's free. It's because it's open source and they want everyone to use it. So you can find it at obsproject.com, download, and it's open broadcasting software. It's for live video broadcasting and video recording. It's widely used by live streamers because it's free, and it can handle a wide variety of tasks and produce high-quality broadcasts. You can download based on your operating system, whether it's Windows, Mac, or Ubuntu. I'm not sure how you say that one because I don't use it. I use Windows. So it was developed, a lot of time it's for game players, live broadcasting. They do a lot of that game playing on, well, you can do it on Facebook now, but they do it on Twitch and other private or streaming areas. And you can capture your video and audio from webcam and microphone. And you can also do screen recording, and you can interview people, of course, and you can broadcast your video and audio to online streaming platforms such as Twitch and YouTube. You can also, of course, broadcast to Facebook and LinkedIn, etc. when you have the multi-streaming software that it's attached to it. So it lets you customize your stream. Since it's open source, there are many plugins you can add to it to help you get a personalized live streaming experience and do a variety of features and benefits to having it. So basically, if you're using it for the first time, it's real easy to download and install. And then it has an auto configuration wizard, which will ask for permission to run. And if you want to start live streaming as soon as possible and aren't sure what the best settings are, let the auto configuration wizard do its thing, and it'll test for the best settings for your monitor and your computer and choose them for you. And you can always change the settings later. And then you create a scene, and we'll have a look at their website to show you the scenes. It's pretty hard to do it when I'm on OBS on screen capture so it uses scenes which are a combination of video and audio layers known as sources. So if you want to create a broadcast that combines video input from your webcam, audio from your mic, and video input from your computer screen, you'll have to add each one as a source in OBS. And then, of course, you have a multi-source a scene. So you can add a variety of sources. You can choose game capture. You can do a window for non-game application on your computer screen. You can do video capture device. You can use your webcam. You can also use your browser. You can capture and have a scene with your display, making your monitor a source if you're doing some screen recordings. You can add images. You can add media, pre-recorded video or audio. And you can use text and put on for captions, etc. So you place one source above the other in a source list at the bottom of the OBS dashboard. We'll layer them on top of each other on your scene. So example, if you want your webcam video to sit on top of your gameplay, you would place video capture device source above game capture in the source list, and it will show that way. And I'll show you mine scene and how I layered it maybe. You can add filters, or special effects. Just right-click on it and choose filters and see what choices there are. You can also resize and arrange your sources by dragging them around the canvas and using Control-Alt-Delete-Shift to drag and resize. And you can obviously easily change between scenes during your live broadcast by using Studio Mode in OBS Studio. When studio mode is on, you'll see what's actually live on the right side of your screen, and on the left you can edit your scene, choose transitions, or change to another scene. So to start a new broadcast using OBS Studio, you need to choose one platform to stream to. It natively integrates with several popular once you put the plugin in for Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and more. If you want to live stream on Twitch, go to Settings and select the Stream tab. From the drop-down menu at the top, select Twitch, sign in with your Twitch credentials, and click Save. You can alternately paste in your Twitch stream key if you don't want to give your account username and password. So that's one demo on how to do Switch. However, if you want to go live on multiple platforms simultaneously, you'll need another software besides OBS Studio and XSplit. You could use Restream, or you could use OneStream Live is what I use, and both of them have a choice from over 30 streaming platforms to broadcast to simultaneously. A lot of those platforms has ones you wouldn't want to stream to, but basically they do give you 30 choices. And then you just create an account, add your channels to Restream, then connect Restream and OBS Studio, and when you start streaming from OBS, your broadcast will go to all your select channels. Same with XSplit and OneStream Live. You put your stream key and stream URL into XSplit, and then once you start broadcasting from XSplit, it will go into your OneStream Live and go to the various channels. So that's how it works. And we'll go have a look at some of the some of the information, because it has some pictures of OBS Studio we can talk about on the website. But for now, here are some knowledge bases to go to if you want to learn more. And there's lots of YouTube help for OBS Studio, since it is a free software. So let's go and have a look at the website information. So OBS Studio is at obsproject.com, and you can download it for Linux, Windows, and Mac. I guess that was Linux that the other one was. I didn't. And sorry. And it's basically started traditionally from gamers who wanted to be able to stream and share their videos with others so that they could play against each other. And so this is basically what the screen looks like when you have just one scene in the streaming window. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but this is basically, these are all the scenes. These are the sources. This is the audio mixer. This is the scene transitions, what I don't use, but that's, and then the controls of start streaming, start recording, studio mode, and settings and exit. And it's basically a project that's been contributed to by various developers to develop it. So they've got a lot of different features that a lot of us don't need. But these are some of the sponsors. But here, let's have a look at the features. So it's real-time video audio capture. You can create scenes of multiple sources, including window captures, images, text, browser windows, webcam, capture cards, etc. And you can do an unlimited number of scenes, and you can switch between via custom transition. So I don't bother with transitions, it just takes up time. And it has an audio mixer with per source filters such as noise gate, noise or suppression, and take full control with a plugin for those. And of course you can configure it with CSS as well. And you have basically the streamline settings panel, wide range configuration options, and then a modular dock UI allows you to rearrange the layout exactly as you want, and you basically can create professional productions. So there's a wide variety of transitions you can use. I don't bother. You can set hotkeys so that you can switch easily, quickly between scenes. Studio mode lets you preview your scenes and sources before pushing them live. So basically this would be the studio showing what to the audience, and in here would be the preview and you can of course change it. And of course, well, actually that's it here up here. That's studio, and that's preview if you haven't. Anyway, and this, and of course you can do multi-scenes. All of them can do multi-scenes, and you can queue and transition between them with if we're interviewing people. And so it's very collaborative. Obviously there's always new features, some of which of course you don't need, and some of which you can contribute to, but it's a really good, very stable software to use. So next week I'll try and make a recording where I also label each of the things so that you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it, and have a recording there for you on how to set up a scene, because I know it's talking about it is not terribly useful. And so I'm not sure about the Let's Take Action show. It would be good to have one with Zoom so that I can get some feedback. So we may start thinking about doing that over the summer, and start working on setting up a business and how to do that step by step. And if you want to know more about going live, you can get on at https://jane-gardner.com/live and get my 7 steps to produce your first show. As well, I've got the Profitable Show Toolkit just made. That will be a paid product, but you can get it on the list. And it has how to monetize your mic, as well as 7 steps and 12 checklists on how to set up your show, and step by step, and how to do a show actually. So that is it. Amazing. I did it in 16 minutes. I talked too fast. But yes, this is it. So next time I'll make a recording and I'll put some little arrows for everything, and I'll show you how to set up a scene and the variety of things that you can put into a scene. And it's basically very much similar to XSplit. Oh yeah, I was going to show you this scene. Okay, this scene is it's not too bad. It's not too complex. We can obviously turn on and off things. So let's turn me off. And then we can turn off our lower third. And then what else can we? Oh, we can turn off. Oh, that's not on, that one. We can turn off the slideshow. Where is it? There we go, up. Oh, here it is. Turn that. And this is the video, which is broadcasting on a loop. And it is a movie scene that was created. And it has a green screen so that you can pop things into it. And we can turn that off as well. And basically that is the lowest scene, because everything else is going to be on top of it. So there we go. And then we have me is the next one. And then of course, because the lower third is in front of me, it's above me in the scene. And actually that one, I don't know what that one is. Oh, that's the current one, I think. Yeah, that would be the current video PowerPoint. So there you go. Whip, whip, whip. Very easy to do. Talk to you next time, and I'll show you OBS